What's going on, guys? It's Cal here from Buffalo Sports Center. We just got done watching an absolute demolition of the New York Jets. The Buffalo Bills win this one 40-14. And man, oh man, Josh Allen, another very solid day. Although the Bills mainly schemed to coast by, win this game, they weren't really trying to get Josh Allen that MVP. Still managed to have it 2 touchdowns in the air. Again, a rushing touchdown as well. So, the stats are pretty solid. 182 yards through the air as well. Mitch Trubisky came in, completed one pass for 69 yards, and that was a touchdown to Shavers. Again, a little bit lucky there from Mitch. We're not going to really say that's his touchdown, but at the end of the day, good to see for Mitch. Rushing, not a huge rushing game. James Cook, 54 yards on the ground. Receiving, like I said, Shavers is your leading receiver with that 69-yard catch. Amari Cooper had 56 in the air. Very good to see him getting involved in the offense. Again, a guy that probably doesn't play next week along with Josh Allen. You don't want to get anyone hurt going into the playoffs, and next week means nothing as the Bills are now clinched as the 2 seed in the AFC. So again, big game for the defense as well. Again, Rodgers played terrible. A couple interceptions there. Tyrod looked pretty good when he came in the fourth quarter, but it didn't matter. The Bills held on. This was a very easy win for the Bills, and now they can coast through next week and get to the playoffs. Right now, at the time of this recording, it looks like the Denver Broncos would be our first round matchup. Again, we don't know what time or day yet, but again, all the Broncos have to do to clinch that last seed in the playoffs to play us week 1 would be to beat the Chiefs. And again, the Chiefs are playing their backups, their third stringers. They don't want to get anyone hurt as well. Their starters might play a little bit though because they do have a bye week. Keep that in mind. So, you don't really want Mahomes to go 2.5 weeks without touching a football in game and then have to, get ready to play in that second week of the playoffs. That'd be kind of tough. So maybe he plays a little bit. I don't know for sure. But if I was Andy Reid, I'd definitely, maybe play him a series. Probably not at all. And let the backups cook there. And again, it's a divisional game, though, so they might want to knock the Broncos out. But I highly doubt it. I think they don't really care about that game, and they rest up. But, yeah, the Bills, massive win today. Again, we look forward. You got the Patriots next week, then you got the playoffs. It's been a very successful season. Again, everyone thought this Bills team was going to rebuild, maybe be, clinch that first wild card spot. At the very worst, be the last team in. I don't really think any of us, at least Bills fans, thought the Bills would miss the playoffs. I know some of the national guys, they said, never know. Maybe the Bills miss this year. Maybe the Jets win the division. Well, guess what? Unless something crazy happens and the Dolphins sneak in here in the last week, it looks like the Bills will once again be the only AFC East team in the playoffs. Again, keep in mind, the Dolphins, have been there the last couple of years, but the Jets and Patriots are really in the mud. If the Patriots lose to the Bills, they're the number 1 pick in the draft, which I don't really think anyone expected them to be that bad. Drake May played good, but other than that whole team played pretty bad this year. So, yeah, just a good game, and it's going to be a very calm next couple of weeks for the Bills. Again, you got a game next week that we don't really care about. You get to see some backups play, but then it gets tense again as we head into the playoffs. And, we have the home field advantage, but this is 2 years in a row. We've gotten to the divisional round with the home, field advantage, and we've lost Cincinnati and then the Ravens. We got to get back to that AFC championship, and quite frankly, this team needs a Super Bowl because Josh Allen, definitely my MVP if I had to pick one. Again, Lamar has better stats, but you look at the team's records, and you take Josh Allen off the Bills are a much different team than if you take Lamar Jackson off the Ravens. I think the Ravens still make the playoffs without Lamar Jackson. Definitely not as good of a team, but I think they're still in a better spot. Whereas the Bills, I mean, come on. You take, you put Mitch Trubisky as the quarterback of this team. This team is not a playoff team. So I think MVP should be to Josh Allen, but if it goes to Lamar, I get it with the stats. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought of this game in the comment section below. Again, not much to talk about. Kind of what we expected, a blowout here as the Jets are kind of just in no man's land. They don't know what they're doing for coaching. They don't know what they're doing for quarterback next year. They kind of really are at a loss as a franchise, and this is, again, one of the most poverty franchises in the league for the last decade and a half. They remind me a lot of the Bills during the drought times where there was really no answer, and they got to get lucky somehow, and the Bills did with Josh Allen. So best of luck to the Jets in the future, but again, another bad year for them. Let me know in the comment section what you thought. Leave a like on this video, subscribe, and I will see you guys next week for the preview of the Patriots game, and then we'll be posting daily content for the playoffs. Cannot wait for the playoffs. Have a good one, guys, and peace out.